a gang fight here in the corner, everyone would bail out and we'd have a big fight. We'd beat the shit out of one another, kick and punch and shit, and then everyone would take off. Now a gang fight is you pull up in the corner with an Uzi, you spray the fucking corner and you take off. That's a gang
We're going to take you now to Chicago, where this past weekend at least 52 people were shot, 8 of them killed in a wave of
this evening, while
violence
Chicago
across
police
the
were
city.
investigating the shooting,
Authorities have released body cam video related to a deadly police shooting in Chicago. 18-year-old Paul O'Neill.
New numbers in from the city of Chicago, and they are not good. Shooting deaths already up top last year's total, and the summer is not even over yet.
Violence on the streets of Chicago. Dozens of people have been shot, many of them killed, and all in just a matter of hours.
Welcome to chiraq. You gotta pay your way around here. Young black ain't in the gang, but you a part of whatever gang that stays around here. Welcome to chiraq. Youngin. He's got more bullets in his gun than years he's been here. He was a tattooed tear and the 30-shot clip. Bit on the blocks as his brother got pinched. His daddy not there, y'all, so his daddy don't exist.
We over here look like a whole nother world. We're now in Inglewood, Chicago. We used to it. We've been seeing this. A lot of neglect has come to a lot of major cities when we had the thing that happened with the mortgage industry. All these loans was going on for these non-occupied owners and these stated buyers. A lot of people was buying these investment properties. So when this stuff started turning bad, they got an investment property, they're renting out to a renter, and 9 times out of 10, if it's in the hood, it's probably a Section 8 tenant. So now you have these people in these neighborhoods, and they in these properties that's getting neglected from the owner, which leads to the board up houses. But Inglewood was always one of these neighborhoods. It looks a tad bit rougher since the Great Depression of the mortgage industry.
He wanted to be somewhat like in the limelight, to let everybody know that he could be somebody if he set his mind to it.
She holding the family together right now. She the muscle. She say he goes. She don't be liking a lot of that fancy shit though. So you get a pair of shoes, she'll keep the motherfuckers for years. Won't even ask for no shoes. You know what I'm saying? She don't even want me to change the brands. I try to do all that. She don't want me to do nothing. She want everything original. That's just her. She original.
Durk is a loving person. He has a good heart. And any way that he can help you, he will do that.
I used to think my grandma was kind of like, didn't really know. She'd tell me like, I'm praying for you, all that. I'll leave out 8 o'clock for school, come back like at 9:30, and be like, they gave me early dismissal. I got like 2 weeks out of that, till she started catching on. Like, hell no. I never thought I'd be rapping, man. I just like, I don't know what the fuck I do right now. I ain't like school, period. So shit, I'm really blessed.
We met at a friend's house. Somebody introduced us, and we were just became friends, and it went from there.
It was 2 ways: basketball or streets. Basketball ain't for everybody, man. My daddy went to the Fed, lost 7 months. So I studied hearing about him and seeing what he do, hopping to the streets. I think I was like 10, 9. Big sister, daddy, D-Thing. See, I was locked up at the time, but
yeah, he was locked up on this picture.
Right, little sister.
When we went to go see my dad this time. He was locked up this time too. He was locked up both times, matter of fact. That's my dad doing life right now.
D-Thing, you know what I'm saying, that's his older brother, you know what I'm saying, that's my best friend. We all kind of grew up together, you know. And basically, like, so we just embrace Durk as our own little brother, you know. I don't got no real little brother, so it's kind of like I cuffed him as my own, you know.
I ain't know I would be rapping this shit.
I worked for a call center, and he worked for a factory, and I was pregnant with my son, and we were just trying to get our life in order to take care of our kids. It was a struggle. We used to scrap up money to go to the studio and, you know, do videos.
And that's how this shit really started, just like this in other neighborhoods on the and the records, you know?
I was just playing around. We put out the song I'm a Hitter. 10,000 views was a lot back then. 5,000, 10,000. Just kept going up to 50,000 and shit. So we like, man, we gonna start taking this shit serious.
Me and my homie SB and Chino, we was in Iowa hustling and shit. We saw his YouTube and shit. He just like, damn, this shit, he was just doing it for fun. And we just went to put the money behind it.
We took it serious, and that's what it is right now. I wasn't really taking it serious at first.
His name was so powerful out here in these streets. It just took heed of the streets.
We realized that Durk had a, you know what I'm saying, he had a little gift, you know what I'm saying, he could flow. And so we just basically pushed him to do so.
It's no secret, Chicago is named Chiraq. That's the nickname of Chicago, and it's Chiraq because the murder rate in Iraq one year was lower than the murder rate in Chicago. So that alone draws a lot of interest of people wondering what is going on in Chicago. Why is all these killings going on? He's doing a shoot. You know, why is all this violence happening in Chicago? So it draws attention to Chicago. People want to know what's going on. And of course, with hip hop and the essence of hip hop, the art form, it's always been a person able to speak from the streets and give their perspective of what's going on in the city. So that alone let a voice to be heard from Chicago. Now, who's the guys to speak? It's always the youth. Who's most of these murders happening with? It's the youth in Chicago. So now everybody want to hear what they got to say. They're talking about it in their songs. You hear it in the slang, you hear it in the stories they're telling. But people want to know what's going on, what's led to this.
Project's gone, shit. They knocked the projects down. It hurt a lot of motherfuckers because the feds came and snatched everybody, you know. Motherfuckers got hungry and got to doing all kind of shit. Gotta be a survivor.
It wasn't like that at first. We all could walk to the stove, play ball in the park and everything. That shit over with now. There was more structure with it. Like, he get into it with him. So why our big homie go over there and be like, man, we finna get this money, man. Tell him to chill out next time, won't be no war, you know what I'm saying? But everybody went to jail, so everybody want a name. You a nobody, you kill him. Now you a somebody. Now everybody's scared of you. Everybody want that type of name. You waking up depressed, feeling like shit. You could know you could just go kill him with all the money. Now you got a name now, you extorting motherfuckers. Now motherfuckers give you money off the strength of your name. That's how it works over there. A lot of bullshit.
Motherfuckers just trying to fit into something, like prove these motherfucking think they don't want to be no lames out here. Man, fuck that shit, man. I ain't never shot no nigga. I ain't no motherfucking lame.
No lack of patience.
Keep your eyes open. Watch everybody. Everybody up. Stay with the squad. Everybody up. Keep your head up.
Look, the Jakes on their way out right now.
They go to boys.
Shit. We offend they ass.
It's just a normal day in Chiraq, man. young nigga with a 30 popper in his hand, dread head, fucking crime scene. You seen the dead man on my back, crime scene, yellow tape, shooting every day. Police here, well, normal day in Chicago. I ain't chose this lifestyle, man. This lifestyle chose me. Back in like 04, I ain't even play with guns, you know? Till all my people start getting hit up, all that shit, man. You got to get with it or get lost. I value my life, that's why I keep it on me. I ain't going, man. I'd rather give than receive shit. Rather they family than my family, you know? This shit been like this forever. It's just really starting to get out there like that now, you know? Since all these little kids been getting killed and shit. Man, I lost so many guys to this shit. I'm talking about niggas I've been knowing since yay high. And it really fucked my head up, made me look at life like totally different. That shit put a lot of hate in me, just like, man. These streets fucked up out here, man.
It's our coke, that shit came with us. And the way we got brought up, we just, this shit just
It's sad shit. We seen big niggas, older bros in this shit, doing shit. We wanna do that shit too. We doing that shit at a young age.
We like this shit.
We like this shit. Yeah, we just, man,
we trying to get out this shit though.
We trying to make a way.
Shit, motherfuckers. I ain't gonna lie, shit. A lot of motherfuckers don't be selling their guns these days. Motherfuckers be getting their shit. Right, need their guns. So
out here in Chiraq, that age shit, none of that shit, no shit don't mean shit. Motherfuckers be 13. With that shit, you get that shit.
And there's a lot of ways to gain clout. Mistaken identity, anything. It ain't gotta be with this shit. There's innocent bystanders getting killed in this shit every day, man. That's why you gotta keep it strapped. I like to keep some big shit in case a nigga try me, I'm gonna cook his ass.
I think it comes, I think it's season, you know what I'm saying? Shit gonna always get bad, then look good, and then always bad, you hear me? Because there's different generations coming up, you feel me? So we don't know what's going on with the new generation, how they looking at shit, like they wanna be like the gang leaders, you feel me? I see it really right now getting bad, shit, because I wanted to be like my daddy and them, you feel me? They was drugs, they was doing whatever they was doing, and gang chiefing and all that, you feel me? I ain't never want to be no a teacher, no lawyer, no shit like that. I wanted, that's all I knew. So you see it right there, and we from the slums of Inglewood, you feel me? Ain't no other outreach, that's why they took that rapping shit running with it.
Hey, Looney Savage, I'm from Sean Money, 6 Sniper House in chiraq, Illinois. You already know I'm rocking. Niggas been getting killed, all this type of shit. Shit been going on. This shit ain't nothing new. I don't even think about it. My man just called it to the bullshit already, so I'm with whatever, you know? It hurt you when one of your guys died, but shit, that's how this shit goes. I ain't scared of none of that shit. This shit happen, it happens, shit. Oh, this shit forever. Motherfuckers dying for this shit. Ain't nobody gonna get cool, nobody kill one of their mans. Shit ain't gonna never end. This shit gonna be always forever.
Like I'm just the same nigga, you feel me? I'm a cool dude, so I rock with everybody and I like to see everybody win, so it just made me happy to, you know what I'm saying? You know, like shit, I was like one of the first ones that put in that work, you know what I'm saying? Broke down the doors so that like all them could come through and all that, so that's how I look at that shit. So I like to see all the like the young niggas and shit that's blowing up and getting them big looks. I like that, cause it's like, shit, I put on for that, you feel me? Rest in peace to Pac, man. You know what I'm saying? That's who like it started the drill movement. You feel me? He was deceased, so I started just going hard with the shit. You know what I'm saying? Me as well as others. But I just was like, you know what I'm saying? I was just killing the streets on, you know what I'm saying? The mixtapes and all that type of shit. And I made like everybody started to hear the drill shit. I started, you know what I'm saying, dropping mixtape shit, chiraq, Illinois, whatever. And then I dropped a song called Chiraq, you know, just you know what I'm saying, putting on for Pac and shit. Then goddamn shit, that shit just got big though, you feel me? Then everybody started, you know what I'm saying, rocking with it. But it wasn't just me, but it's like I say like I got that shit out.
Drill is like hype, like turn up. It's got a lot to do with violence. I'm saying drill, like get killed and all that, kill you and this and that. So when they call it drill music, everybody start doing it.
It's a way to communicate. It's a way to let people know where your struggle come from and basically your story, your perspective of life. It's tough when we grow up. It's basically explaining what we do every day, you know? Shit. We don't live a life with silver spoons or a lot of money, you know what I'm saying? We gotta make do what we gotta, you know what I'm saying, what we got.
It's organic. It's not no fictional shit. You know, they talking about things that are happening in Chicago. They talking about shootings that do go on in Chicago. What people don't know is it was blocks going against blocks. You know, basically beefing on wax. But nobody knew to the masses because they don't know anything about these neighborhoods. They don't know who's from this hood or who's from that hood or even the name of the hood because it's not a well-recognized neighborhood. Them going back and forth led to hotter and hotter music, speaking about things that's going on in reality. And there it goes, real organic street music.
Back then, all these bitches didn't want me. Now when they see me, they be acting like they know me. Young savage can't starve, I'm gon' eat. I don't even know what happened to the old me. Niggas talking shit, but they don't want no beef. Chopper hit him, leave his ass on the slow leak. No limit, all these op niggas want peace. And you know I got the squad like Kobe. For real though, they used to call me a weirdo. All of a sudden, I'm all these niggas' hero. Taking off, but I'm about to switch gears though. How the fuck you trapping hard and you still broke? Bad bitch with a bad little walk. I'ma bag that bitch. I ain't even gotta talk. Just spent 10K and I forgot what I bought. I be flexing on haters, give a fuck what you thought. Money on his head, trying not to get bought. My youngest doing his, trying not to get caught. Trapping all day with the hard and the soft. 30s in the cut, trying not to get off. Real shit, that's the life of a young nigga. Round, still gotta keep the guns with us. A lot of hating ass niggas and these groupie ass bitches. I ain't tripping cause I know this shit come with it. That's about it.
Yeah, the violence was already here. So with our music, we was just talking about what was going on really about that. And they was putting it in stories like niggas like really gotta pay attention to what we talking about. You feel me? They gotta really pay attention when a nigga say something crazy and they be like, bro, what is he talking about? It's really like some Chicago shit like niggas only know in Chicago.
With Chicago not having a real music scene, at first it was just expressing themselves. Artists was expressing themselves. Having a love for the art form and just doing it, which has been going on here forever. It just never got this much light until the violence started getting the media, then they started chiming in on what's going on in Chicago. What happens recently is a lot of artists been getting deals from Chicago, record deals, and been seeing some real money. Now, it displays to the youth and from the youth that you can do something positive to create an income for yourself, as opposed to doing something negative to provide an income for yourself. And if you do this that's positive to provide an income to yourself, it's more long term than what you can do temporarily, get some temporary relief. Now, presently, a lot of them is doing it for the income. A lot of them are popping up because they know they can get some money from it now. And they're talented. You know, they're talented. There's nothing wrong with it. You know, there's nothing wrong with it at all. Maybe we got some guy that's gonna pop out that may be the next Jay-Z that we never heard of, but stopped rapping because he didn't see a future with being from Chicago rapping. Now that he see that artists are actually getting money from Chicago and getting exposure they deserve rapping, they may come out, you know, and that'll be great for hip hop.
Broski say, Broski, I'm gonna drop me a mixtape too. Cheeseburgers and fries.
Fly with the birds. Fly with the birds, that's the mountain is stupid, but I love flying the spur. When you got money to burn, you can't control how you splurge. The block going bananas every day, feel like the furs, yeah. Coupe on lean, swag on mean. What's in my pockets don't like it's true religion. The jeans, 50 bricks on the counter, that's a dope boy dream. Don't get the picture, I paint it like a pale Mesquite, yeah. Molly a shooter, Easy a rider, Twilly a hustler. I'm the yayo provider. I got my bitches butt naked, they in the kitchen with powder. Leaving out of that bitch with a half a brick up inside them. I'm going white girl crazy. White girl crazy, spending racks on that bitch. All the black girls hate me, but I don't give a fuck about a chick or feelings unless it's Christina. I'm just trying to make $1 million off the same old white girl. Same old white girl. Same old white girl. Same old white girl. Put that shit in the pot. Wait till the shit gets solid. Cook it up out the pot. You chop it and make a profit. Icy Duck, aka Ellie Lawless Inc. Y'all know what time it is. You hear me?
I just try to keep shit as real as possible, man. I try to cut down on the lies. You might hear me say something, pull up in something. I ain't got shit though.
I've been me before that rap shit. So shit, you know how that shit go. And everything. By me just doing that rap shit, they just seeing me trying to do something good. They gonna get behind me and just fuck with me no matter what. Shit.
I don't really like this rap shit, tell you the truth. This shit stressful, man. You gotta keep your eyes open. Everybody try to put their hands in this shit, you know. Like after all the work you did, everybody try to come in and get their little, you know, that shit. I'm losing too much sleep.
By you being successful over fuck niggas who you was probably fucking with gonna be mad cause you successful and go fuck with your enemies. You know? That's what this shit bring.
It's a job to me now, so it mean a lot. Like I said, at first it didn't mean a lot to me now. Now everything I say is gonna be in the public eyes, so I gotta be careful what I say and everything. Well, I take it serious now. You know what I'm saying? It's a career. It's how I'm eat.
You looking at us. So it's like it's better for like the younger youth and things, you know what I'm saying, people like that. You know what I'm saying? Or talented people. You know what I'm saying? It used to be if you was talented and you was in Chicago, it's like you just got a talent for nothing. Now it's like you have a talent for a reason. You can make it out of Chicago.
There's some shooters in my clip. Rondo, let's go do a hit. I'm about to empty half the clip, but you just lay low when a dip. You know they always be running, I'ma catch them every rip. He talking sick, his vocal cords.
This way.
He can't run from the hollow tips. Can't rap with me. A lot of them niggas won't rap with me. You gotta keep anything on the side of me. Try to look at the time, I don't blinded me. Them Glocks, that's my cup of tea. If he shoot shit, so don't fuck with me. 30 clip, you can see what a buckle be. And I'm a savage, so don't put the trust in me. Everything in the back, load the 50 up. Can't lack, won't lack, keep the 50 tucked. And everywhere we go, they remember us. Sitting in your block. Nigga, no old block gon' set it up. 300 more block gon' set it up. We ride with the windows up. I better never be cooked with them. I got a homie named Mac, he'll line you up. One false moon, boy, and the 9's up. Fuck all money, let us be climbing up. She wanna fuck me, you know I'm trying to. Give me top, I smash her up a little Steve, these things, we smash it out. What you talking about?
Hey, we gone, bro.
Hey, we all got a bunch of cases on our background. If we ain't getting that way through rapping, this is really ain't no other way, man.
Man, the music turn us up, man.
You know?
Turn us up.
We make drill music, but we make squad music. This shit is only for the real and only for the squad.
This is our music, it's us basically shit.
Saying what's going on,
you know, expressing ourselves.
How this life is out here.
Fuck all this rapping, bro. You might think it's a concert and get beyond hurt, cause we clap the whole boom. I roll that dope shit. On the block, we smoking shit. And niggas die cause the cop come kill motherfucking doc shit. That's one thing I never did. And that's another bitch. Cause I'm drilling shit. All you know my clique. My OG told me to slow down. I see an album to get low down. Take him down, get smoke so pound. Honey deep, I empty it around. Get caught, but I won't make a sound. But it's dead, but I'm shooting out of town. We said green and white, but no brown. I'm in a brush shell right now. These niggas ain't really in the field. Little folks going in for the kill. Late night try to creep with steel. Shine down the hot shit feel. Now I love when I'm off that pill. Can't change, boy, I'm too real. They say real niggas don't say real well. Fuck nigga, I'm real. If you can't break bread, he fake. I had one more ball on my plate. It was me and bro, we was in the store and both of us got fish and cake. A bitch can't tell me she late.
I like spitting that real shit, like what's going on right now. My daddy, my family, friends, the judge, the police, everybody hate us. Or everybody loves us. You gonna hear about everything in them raps.
Thank you.
Okay.
Have a nice Wednesday.
About this being a new generation, so many young people that's running around so wild that it's catching people's attention. They ain't never had no young Chicago rap artist that's catching everybody's ears.
Dreadhead driller, cash down nigga, 'cause I'm a lady. I need a hitter, dread hair driller, cashed out nigga, cause I'm a lady.
Kryptonite. I done been through it all day, so all my music is basically me. I grew up a single parent. My mother raised me. My father been incarcerated for 18 years now, and I'm 20. Is incarcerated for murder. I grew up from seeing people get their brains blew out of broad daylight, seeing dope fiends, overdose, falling out. I used to hit licks for a living, and like I used to fight every day. I used to play with guns every day. Like I used to go to jail at least 2 or 3 times out the week and get out of 3, 4, 5 hours and go back to jail and do the same thing again and again and again. And like one day Block called me up, cause that's my blood cousin, you know. He called me up and was like, I'm ready for you to leave this lifestyle alone. Come get in the lab. Since I got in the lab, it changed my life.
I've been shot 5 times on the street, so I done almost lost my life, and a lot of them guys know I have, and they know what guy I was, and they know what guy I'm trying to be, and they respect it. We got guys and like from every area who can go out there and stop almost anything on the front line. I ain't going over there making them stop shit. I'm telling them what's the consequences if they don't stop, and why should they stop, man. And majority, I've been on top of my game. I've been stopped a lot. I have a lot of mediations and conflicts resolved. Maybe my brother who got shot, and if they see me like not retaliating, they won't retaliate. I'm trying to end it and stop it, even though it's hard. It'd be hard for me, like, cause I just had a crazy situation. My little brother was shot at, and people who know me know like that. I would have been over there trying to hurt somebody, but to see me trying to stop it, you can't do nothing but take your head off to me and stop it. You know, because maybe 2, 3 years ago, I'd have been trying to get my little brother lick back. But now, I don't want to get his lick back. I just want them to see that we're in a lose-lose situation. We only lose now.
I live for violence. That was a hardened game, though. I went to prison basically because some guys, I'm not gonna say I didn't do what I did, you know, because I did do it. But I got with some guys that was, you know, from another area, and they got into it with some rivals. And then I was accused of killing one of them and crippling one of them. And I just did my time in prison. You know, as they say, I continued my criminal activity in prison. I got locked up when I was 18. I got out when I was 56. And I didn't want to die in prison. When I got to prison, I was like 120 pounds, and it was rough as hell. If you wasn't tough, and you wouldn't fight, and you wasn't willing to kill, then you was in trouble. You was simply in trouble. And when I got there in prison, I said, look, I'm not gonna let nobody harm me. Whatever I gotta do to survive, that's what I'm gonna do. Because I'm not gonna let nobody harm me. And that's how it was. When I first got to prison, you had to be willing to go the whole 9 yards. It's like guys they just ain't being men. I mean, I'm just serious, they just ain't being men. Since I've been out, I done seen how the city looked, and it looked devastated. Back in my day, if they was after you, they came and got you. They didn't shoot in the crowd, they just came and got you. But now they killing kids and it don't make no sense. I've seen a lot of young guys come down to the prison. First I thought they was weak. When I realized they got 50 years and 100 years and they ain't never getting out. And they walk around looking up at the sky. They lost. It ain't gonna pay off. When I got paroled, the state's attorney didn't want me out. Attorney General didn't nobody want me out. But I tend on staying out. And if I can help community any way, I'm willing to do it. It feels good to be out. It really feels good. And especially to know you ain't going back. It feels good.
may have died in Chicago than Iraq and Afghanistan, but over what? Out there, at least they fighting over oil or occupation. Who are we at war with? Chiraq is in your head. And a lot of people gonna say you a hater because you don't got low self-esteem, because you don't look at your home as a war zone like they do. But you ain't gotta be like everybody else. And that's why we here, and they there. And how long are they gonna be there? And how long are we gonna be here?
I was really just disenchanted with rap. And I just started thinking, man, the best thing I could do is empower others.
I was one sinner, but God gon' make me a winner. I remember them winners with the guns and the fleeces. With the guns and our fleeces, watching out for the police, but they watching me, making every day a little harder to eat, so I can't fucking sleep. This granny bitch, and you see, she all about me about this money, cause the bills ain't paid in. Tuition due today, who would've knew today would be that day that I set it off? Cause I'm lost, got nothing to lose, so I mapped on my best move. I'm a chess dude, coming for your queen. As soon as you hear that doorbell ding, you better let it squeeze. If not, I'm putting you on your knees. While my guys grabbed everything. 911 emergency, hurry before they bury me, cause I can't sleep.
We dealing with a new generation. These new kids going out without mamas or daddies. When your mama gone, and when your mama don't give a fuck about you, you know what that makes? A killer. Cause he don't care no more. Your mama and your daddy died when you was young. Your brother just died, right? I ain't heard that story. That's your most profound rap sitting inside of you. And you talking about killing somebody else.
It's hard. Every day it's hard. And it's just,
why is it hard?
Because I'm tired of living like it.
You got something?
Like, I'm tired of it. It's just like, I don't want it. It's like, there's no option. It's just like some days it's like you wake up, you want to be that good person, you want to be, and you can be that bad person. And some days it's just gonna give you no option. And some days you just gotta do some things you don't want to do, and some days you just live the life that you gotta live. So I come here, so I can get away from that.
Do you feel like you learning something here?
Yeah, I feel like it's helping me find out what I want to do, cause like, it's just like growing up with no parents, it's just like, you don't really know who you are some days. It's just like, I keep losing people. And so it's just like, eventually I'm just like, it's just gonna be me by myself, and it's just like, one day I'm gonna be alone.
You know, you always heard the saying, pick your battles? I say scratch that, pick your enemy. Because when you choose your enemy, you know what all battles is getting ready to come. You ain't gotta pick the battles one by one. If you choose your enemy. Like your enemy is the fact that everybody around you is dropping, and you gotta beat whatever that is in the life of your family that's doing that. You gotta be the leader to lead your family out of that. You're gonna have children one day, you're gonna have a wife, you're gonna be successful. You gotta conquer whatever that is, man. You know what I'm saying? You could do that. I think about sometimes, like, why didn't Rhyme Fest pop? I had to be here. And now that God has put me where I need to be, now I can sing, you know?
I don't feel it's my fault because all I can do is raise my child. I can't hold his hand 24/7 when he goes in the streets. I teach him right from wrong, but like I said, I have other kids. I can't be there with him 24 hours.